Welcome back to the Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. A message from the Erebonian Empire. What? Wow, this is a wow, this is a surprise.
The new dish is what I call Estelle's explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel.
I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef.
This is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been busy, but a busy but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time.
Not to mention the food being delicious. For a first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. At first, I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight.
Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to say something? Don't you know how to be humble and just say something that tastes nice?
Alright then. And how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle.
Thanks, Dad. Wait, business?
Are you really leaving again? Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time, I'm going to be away for a while.
Hold on a minute. You're leaving? When?
Tomorrow morning.
What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing, that's just too soon!
It's about that letter, isn't it? Is it some sort of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I'll have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please, take good care of the house while I'm away.
What do you mean that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long.
You have to accept it, Estelle. Bracer's job is to help. A bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help.
I know. What are you going to do about all your jobs here at the Roland branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you?
Oh, only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, and how about the both of you handle them for me instead?
What? Are you really asking us to do the work that you're supposed to be doing?
That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish. And I'll ask Sherazade to handle the more difficult ones. So, what do you say? I don't know which one is best to pick. I mean, more quests means more money, but is it in character for her to say sure right now? Or are they seriously screwing with me? And it'll lead to the same answer. Same quest either way. Kind of like that utterly painful choice in the middle of Fire Emblem Awakening. How is this going to affect the later game? I mean, if I pick I'd like to, but he might not leave. But then, well, then he might wind up, then there might be something seriously bad happen. If I pick sure, well, I don't know what'll happen. Honestly, right now I have no idea what to pick. Never played it before, so I have no idea what's in store. Sorry, my eyes are itchy. Which one? Which one do I pick? I don't know. Oh god, this is not helping. I just need to go ahead and make a decision and stick with it. I'm gonna go with sure.
Sure. Of course we will. You're okay doing these too, right, Joshua?
Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Ina know about the change of plan before I leave.
Alright. I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone.
Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter. Papa is so proud. Oh, my dear Lena, who art in heaven. Can you see your daughter now? Our little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman.
Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well throw the towel in forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter, and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years.
I'm only 45. And what's more, I'm very likely the most active member in the entire guild.
Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will we be on tomorrow? The one headed for Gransel, the one headed for Bose?
I'll be on the one headed for Gransel. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning.
That means I'll have to get up a bit earlier tomorrow. I'd better set my alarm clock just in case.
Dad. Are you still awake, Joshua?
You'd better hold off on the liquor or Estelle will get mad again.
This is just my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink?
I'll pass, actually.
What I should be saying is, don't offer alcohol to minors.
I'm not like Cheryl, who would have was jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10.
That's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire.
The Erebonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious.
And the movement doesn't appear to be overt, and that's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Erebonian embassy and see what turns up.
Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone.
Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself.
Estelle will be fine. She's got some good instincts. And despite being a bit rough around the edges, she's got talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind she'll be a first-class bracer someday.
Yet at present she's like a babe in arms. And knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. And at some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And, Joshua, the same can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you became part of this family, hasn't it? How time does fly.
Yeah. It sure does seem that way.
Well done what you said back then. Are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back?
For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. But I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family. No matter what may befall you.
Thanks, Dad.
Wait, so we're just entering the prologue now? What was all of that then? The last 2 hours of gameplay? 2.5 maybe, but who knows? You know, who's counting? Well then, it looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Still, don't tell me anything I wouldn't...
Estelle, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either.
For the umpteenth time, I heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know.
Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Sherazade?
I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute.
Please, don't be. I am slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place.
There's no need to be humble, Silver Streak. And I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please, keep an eye on these two.
You just leave that to me. Is tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you?
You definitely understand the way I think?
What's all this about?
Looks to me like a mutual understanding between master and pupil.
The cancel-bound airliner Lind will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now.
Uh-oh. I'd better take my seat. Have a great trip, Dad.
We'll take care of everything while you're gone.
When you're done with your work, make sure to come straight home, and no goofing off.
Is that any way to see your beloved papa off? Oh well. I'll try my best to come home as soon as I can. Alright, you two. Be good while I'm gone.
I wonder why in, a lot of Japanese fantasy games, they go for airships instead of, like, starships. He's gone. Again.
Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do this time. When it comes to your father, he'll have done it before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home. All right, if you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on those jobs your father left for me. But if you run into any trouble, give me a holler. I'll do. But first, I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I'm going to see what we're capable of as junior bracers. If you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to worry about. Good luck, you two. Thanks.
We'll do our best.
So, what do you want to do now, Estelle? Shall we go stop by the guild? Yeah, you should probably go talk to Aina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go! Okay, and on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video, and see you later with some more Brandish the Dark Revenant.